Today I'm doing some maintenance on my wife's 2024 Traverse. It is the LT all-wheel drive. It is the newer body style, the remake of the 2024. I just got done doing the oil change. Got to finish cleaning up, but I'm doing the 22,500 mile maintenance that it shows in the manual, which is oil change, tire rotation, and a cabin air filter. I wanted to make this video on how to change the cabin air filter. Whenever I searched on the internet, I couldn't find any videos or anything, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So I'm going to create this video to show how to do it. So we'll get right to it. It's not hard at all. So just keep on watching. First thing you're going to want to do is go to the passenger side, front passenger side, and open up the door. Mind a mess. This is my wife's car. This is actually really clean for her, but we try to keep it up. So all you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up your glove box, and you're going to see this little damper thing right here. It's like a little shock. You can see it's held in place. All you want to do is just pull it. You don't even have to squeeze these things or anything. You just pull it off and then just push that up there. Okay? And in here, you're going to have these little nubs that hold the glove box up. I'm pointing at it right there. And then there's one on this side also. You can't really see it, but if you just squeeze the glove box like right here on both sides, so you're going to want to lift up a little bit, squeeze, and then it should just drop back right down. So let me see if I can set up my camera to show you that process without stopping. Hopefully this is at the right angle. So all I'm going to do is just put my fingers here, lift up a little bit, and then squeeze, and then it should just come right down, and then your glove box comes off. So you can see the little hooks where it grabs on. There's two on each side. They just go into these little spots right here whenever you go to put it back on. For the cabin air filter location, we're right up here. That's the little door here. Mine doesn't have any screws, but I can see some spots for screws. So I don't know if it was forgotten or what happened. But if you have screws, you may want to take those out. There may be 3. Mine doesn't have any. If you do have screws, take them out. And then all you're going to do is just squeeze these 2 little tabs right here. Squeeze them and then pull out, and this door comes right off. You can see at the end, let's see if I can get that. This little tab here is going to push in right there. You can probably see it. Yep, there it is, right there. It's going to go into that little slot right there. All you want to do is just pull out your air filter, and we'll bring it over here and we'll see how dirty this thing is. After 20,000 miles. So let's see. Ooh, that is a lot of dirt and pollen. We do have a lot of pollen here in North Carolina, so yeah, so it's pretty grimy. I did end up just going with the Fram. I just happened to be at Walmart getting oil change stuff. So this is the number for the Fram. I don't really use Fram for anything else, but for filters, I think it's fine. I don't know if I'd use it for the engine filter. But cabin air filter, you know, these things are made out of paper anyway, so they're not really that great. Let me get a M&M. You'll notice when I pulled it out, this filter had the arrows So it's going to go in just like this with the arrows pointing down. Okay. Let me show you the new one. The Fram one has the wording on the short side, but it's got to go in the long side sideways. Okay. So we're just going to make sure we have it in the correct direction. The airflow pointing down. And I'm just going to stick that back in there. Just like so. Get my cover. Remember, our little tab. So I'm gonna go in right up there. Oh. Trying to do it by looking at the camera. And then we're just going to snap that into place. Just like so. Okay. Let me see if I can get this glove box in with one hand so I can show y'all how these things go in. Uh-oh. All the stuff fell out. So just line it up like so. And once you bring it up to a certain angle, it should just slide right in. Of course, all this stuff fell out. So it'll slide in, and then all you want to do is just push it up. You may want to help it a little bit. Just push these little sides in, and you see it's going up already. And just push it up until you hear it click. And there you go. Now, that little dampener that we pushed up right here, we're just going to pull that down. And it doesn't go up fast, so, and it's not that much resistance on it. So once you pull it down, it's just like hanging out. So you're just going to line it back up and just push it back in. And there you go. And your glove box should close fully again. Okay. That's pretty much all I have. Cabin air filter replacement for a 2024 Traverse, the new body style. I am going to make a video next oil change. I didn't really think of making a video for the oil change. I honestly didn't even think of making a video for this cabin air filter until I realized there weren't any videos. So figured I could help somebody out. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions on the oil change, let me know. And talk to y'all soon.